Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to assemble the small iris card. If you want to cut the files yourself, I have the design files available at Thingiverse. You can find a link in the video description. I'm also selling kits for this version, which comes with the cut parts and peel and stick adhesive already applied where it needs to be. The first thing we need to do is pop out all the parts. They should just pop out. If you end up with any rough areas, you can just use a sharp knife or a razor blade to clean them up. This piece is just trash after you cut out all the parts. And then we want to cut out all the inside, or pop out all the inside parts. Those are trash too. Some of the smaller ones can be difficult sometimes. The next thing we need to do is pre-fold some of these tabs. On this one, you want to make sure that this curve is in the upper right hand corner, and I'm just putting this other one behind it to make sure the folds are the right shape and straight and everything. I'm just folding it around the back. Like so, and then we can take that off. On these leaves we have two little cuts in there, and what we want to do is fold between the ends of those cuts. I don't know if you can see this, but we want to make that fold there. And it doesn't naturally fold that way, so we kind of have to force it. And on these, you want to make sure that the curve is going that way. That would be the wrong way. And I'll show you kind of how those cuts are, or how those folds are. And after we do that, we need to start assembling. First thing we need to do is place these leaves into this back part. What we need to do is kind of angle them in, so we put it first in that top corner, and that should give us room to angle that tab all the way in, and slide it to the top of the slot and make it where it goes around the outside of that circle. Do that again for each of them. Okay, and next we need to add this middle piece. To get the position on that, start with how it would be when it's closed, which would mean lining up with that indentation, and then we rotate it a little less than 90 degrees, and all those holes should line up. Again, you can kind of move them around if you need to make everything line up, and then just fold along those creases we already made for each of the leaves. And this next part may be kind of hard to see on video, but what we're trying to do is put this top part on and fold these tabs underneath the middle piece, but not underneath the leaves. So those tabs are between the middle piece and the leaves. To make this easiest, we just line this up so this top tab lines up, and it should be pretty easy to sort of lift up that middle piece and fold the tabs under when it's in that position. And then we rotate this back down so everything lines up. We might want to check and make sure that those tabs on the leaves are all still folded over, because if they're not, the card won't work right. We can do a test by holding down the outside edges and moving that to make sure it's moving back and forth right. And then we just need to make sure everything's aligned. We need to be very careful here because that peel and stick adhesive is not adjustable. It is not repositionable. Once it's stuck for good. And after you get it in position, hold down one side real tight, lift up the edge, and peel off that top layer and stick it down. Do the same for the other side. And we should have a complete card now. If you want to see my other cards, you can go to my website, cardnetics.com, and thanks for watching.